Yo, Paul, how's it going?
Hello, my dear Diego. I'm glad to have you here one more time. Okay, please open up your book on page number 80, please. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
As I told you,
80,
we're
80.
gonna
Ah,
work
yeah.
on we're gonna focus on the grammar part, the vocabulary, and we're gonna skip all of this. Let's say useless parts. Okay.
Okay. 80, 80.
So
Okay.
first, we're gonna go over the vocabulary. We're gonna make a reminder. Okay, this is a review of the unit vocabulary regarding relationships. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that you remember most of them. So we have to complete the gaps with the prepositions, the words that we have there. Okay.
Okay.
So please, the number one, let's go over. It says, I'm not surprised that she feels humiliated. She is always putting her in back.
Down.
Yes, putting her down. Paul, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I can turn your back, me now.
Turn your back, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Turn her back on.
on, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Turn your back on. Number three, the mortgage is putting a real strain our finances.
On.
On, nice. Number four, the Brazilian striker never really took his new coach by the end of this first season.
Take two.
Take
Took two.
Yes, took two,
Mm-hmm.
perfect. Number five, he really gets my nerves.
Really gets. Okay, I
What is
don't
the
get.
right preposition?
Let me see. Get on.
Get on, perfect. Get on my nerves. Number six, my boss has always had it me.
Had
Let
it
me know.
in.
Had it in for me, yes. Had it in
Mhm.
for me. Number seven, it is rumored that Garbo took such a strong dislike her co-star Frederick March.
There's such a strong. Uh,
Do you remember?
let me see. Strong dislike. Take two. Takes
Two.
such a strong dislike two.
Yes, perfect. Take such a strong dislike to her co-star. Number eight, my brother has done very well for himself, doesn't. But he doesn't to
Look
me
up. Look at
look
me.
look down on me.
Look down on me. Okay.
Yes, look down on me.
Ah, yeah.
Yes, to look down on me.
Yeah.
Number nine. I asked Lucy to tell my parents I was her last night in another Remy party, but she refused to back me.
Back me. Okay, I don't have that one. Back me. Back me on.
Back me up.
Back
Okay.
me up.
She
Okay.
refused to back me up. Didn't we check this one?
No, I don't have the back me. Up.
It is to when you back someone, but up. It's when you support someone. You help. You provide with assist.
Mm,
Yeah, to
okay.
help someone, to support someone. Number 10. Mike's not what you'd call a social animal. He tends to keep himself
Two.
to himself. Perfect. Himself to himself. Okay. Now let's go over the reading and use of English part one, the multiple choice, in which you have to choose what is the right answer: A, B, C, or D.
Okay.
Okay. It says, can you help me out reading, please, the first part of page number one?
Okay. It said it goes without happen that a business must do everything it can to enhance brand loyalty, and companies know that
If they.
uh, if they blank across as impersonal.
Okay. What is number eight?
Okay.
It's
Uh,
A or D. Number one.
it's very interesting. Attention. Notice. Notice.
If they across. You know this phrasal verb.
Mm, uh,
No. Remember, we're in number one.
Okay, sorry. Uh, Come across.
Yes, come
Yeah,
across. Don't
for
forget.
sure.
Yes. Number
We
number
are
one
we are
was
looking
here
to number
saying
two. Yeah.
saying that it was number zero actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The next it says this is why large companies in particular must work hard to convince customers that they have a genuine concern in them, interest in them, attention in them, or sitting notice in them.
Interest in
Interest
them.
in perfect because of the collocation. Interest in something.
Mm-hmm.
Number three. In recent years, more and more coffee chains have been putting the same policy, have been developing, have been making, or even been setting the same
In
policy.
recent years, more and more coffee chain have been setting.
In this
No,
case, my dear, well, okay. What do you
no,
think?
no, no. Setting is for another. More and more chains have been the same policy. Have put in the
Yes,
same policy.
putting.
Yeah.
They have been putting the same policy in place. So let's keep going to the next one. Since busy staff have no time to draw into, to spark off, to strike up, or to break out a conversation.
Mm, I don't know. Break out a conversation.
Okay, let's break down this phrasal verbs. Okay, so first of all, do you know what is the meaning of draw into?
Draw into, it's like to put into in context.
No, in this case is atraer. Atraer.
Mm,
So do you think it could be to draw into a conversation? I
mm,
don't think so.
no,
Yeah. Do you know maybe what is the meaning of spark off? The phrasal verb spark off.
a spark of
It's very
no.
similar like bring about, causar, desencadenar
Mm,
something. So it could be to spark off a conversation.
no,
No, right? Okay, let's the other one. Let's see the other one. Do you know what is
strike.
strike up?
Like enter in something.
Something like that, almost there. It is to start something, strike up,
Mm,
to begin something. Do you think it could be to strike up a conversation?
could be.
Yeah. So actually, this is
Mm-hmm.
the strike up.
Strike up.
Instead of saying begin, you can use this one or restart. Yeah. So
Strike up. Mhm. And breakout is like
yeah, when you remove something from a hole, for example, I'm gonna remove a piece of this breath. Yeah,
mm,
that is breakout. Breakout.
okay,
Number
thank you.
five. In number five, it says they are required to ask customers what they are called. Names are written on coffee cups and then called out, while customers wait in queue, in row, in turn, or in line.
In Q,
Do you think so?
Q is like
Yes,
the
like the
Q,
fila.
right? It
Yes, fila. Yeah.
and in turn, I suppose.
In turn significa a la vez.
In turn, in line, in.
In line, perfect. They wait
Mm,
in line, en fila.
mhm, okay.
Yes. Number six. Yes, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
However, many customers don't wish to be on first name, titles, phrases, labels, or terms with their barista.
How many customers don't know which to be on first name? Labels with their barista
Do you
in
think so?
first name terms.
It says on first name. First of all, do you know what is the exactly what is the meaning of the? This is one adjective. First name
It's like first name like in the same level. Like no, I don't know.
es nombre de pila. ¿Has escuchado nombre de pila?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So to be on first name, titles, phrases, labels, or terms. Okay. First of all, titles, no, right? For sure.
No.
Phrases as well. So we're between labels or terms. Which one would you choose?
Surely labels.
Labels. Because labels means etiquetas
Mm-hmm.
with their barista.
And the first name terms,
Yes.
but it,
Term
it
with
doesn't
terms.
sound good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound, but it is actually the only one that collocates here. And actually, okay, this is a very new expression, a brand new expression, I guess, for you. When you say the whole expression, right? To be, right? To be on first time with someone, eso significa elementas terms,
Mhm.
tutearse, básicamente.
Mm,
Tutearse. For example, let's say, I'm gonna be on first time terms with Diego, right? Así que si me voy a tutear o nos vamos a tutear con
mm,
Diego, right? To be on
mhm.
first time name terms with someone.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
write that first name terms.
It is like this to be, right? On first
There.
name terms with
And
someone,
yeah.
with anyone. Yeah. Number six, number seven, sorry. Not only do they see this as a real, sorry, let me highlight this here, as a real disturbance, as a real threat, as a real invasion, or as a real assault.
Invasion?
Yes, invasion, right? Of privacy.
Mhm.
Number eight. They also dislike having their name is spelled and called out incorrectly. For these
Mhm.
reasons, staff often discover, often find, often catch, or often admit themselves having to write their names, such as Voldemort and Darth Vader on the cups. Yeah,
The reason staff often admit.
remember, when we use admit, it is for sure that we have
Ah,
to.
yeah.
No, it is not.
Mm-hmm. Often.
Discover as well? No.
No. Fine,
Super
I
easy.
don't think so.
It,
Catch?
it actually is fine.
Fine?
Yes, find themselves having to write.
Mm.
So they often realize that they have to write their names, such as those characters.
Mm.
Yeah. Difficult this one?
Not at all.
Yeah. Okay, don't forget the meaning of these phrasal verbs because, especially
Mm-hmm.
this one, used to appear in the exam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now exactly perfect. More grammar. The open close, okay? You have to think of a proper word to fit the gaps, okay?
Okay.
Okay, please always, right? There are yeah. A bottomless well of affection, grandparents often play an incredibly important role in our lives. Mine would shower my sister and me just with sweets, but stories too.
My would shower my sister and me. Hey, a clue?
Okay,
It's
in this
just.
part is the clue. But it is like, but also, yeah, you see, bad stories too as well, bad stories as well, also.
Mm,
So me,
me. Okay, let me see. Mine would
mine, right? My
shower.
grandpa, or
Mhm,
sorry, my
mine
grandparents
would
would
shower
shower my sisters and me. Uh,
just with sweet bad
I
stories.
don't. It is a negative word.
Mm-hmm. You tell me. Not nothing.
Not,
No, not.
not just with sweets, but also with the stories. You see?
Mm,
Yeah, it is not.
not.
Not just.
It is
No
a
solo con dulces, sino con historias también.
mm-hmm.
Not.
Yeah, I and there is a pattern that have appeared.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that is very obvious is not only but also, but this one is in a B2 level. But
Mm-hmm.
it may appear in this part, but it is not that common. We'll
Not
continue.
just with sweet bad stories too. Mm-hmm.
Number two, telling tales about the childhood misdemeanors of our parents. Much our
Much
delight.
better.
Much our delight.
Much or
You know what is delight, right?
much better. The light.
Yeah.
The light. No,
It
they.
is a fixed expression, like much, and then the missing word, delight.
Match or light. A clue?
Okay. How do you say para nuestro gran deleite o alegría? That is the phrase actually. Dice que lo hacían para nuestra alegría o nuestro
Match.
deleite.
Match us?
Match to.
Match two?
Match to our delight.
Mm.
Y la expresión se puede usar de diferentes formas dependiendo de el adjetivo que vayas a usar o el sustantivo. Much
Mhm.
to our surprise, para nuestra gran sorpresa. Much to our delight, much to our anger, and so on.
Mhm.
Did you know this one?
Mm.
I don't think so, right?
Which one?
Number two.
Ah,
Sadness.
no.
No.
No, that is something that haven't appeared.
And actually, I was about to forget it. Do you know what is this word? Misdemeanors.
Misdemeanors. Telling tales about the childhood misdemeanors of our parents. No.
Delitos. Delitos, pero delitos menores, ¿no?
Menor. Ah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We continue. Finally, when the last of died, I know this one. You know this one.
Hmm.
Number
Okay,
three.
finally when
Like the game.
The Last of Us,
Yes, The Last of Us. Perfect.
when The Last of Us died, we all
We all felt rather lost. Who would be the holder of family anecdotes and circuits now? People have relied heavily on grandparents in Britain. Number four, the mid 18th century, when whole families moved into cities from the country in. So again, number four. So people have relied heavily
mm,
on grandparents in Britain.
our brothers in Britain. Eh, heavily on
And here
grandparent.
it is pointing out an starting point. That is a clue.
Mm,
When you mark out an starting point. This is a word that you know.
yeah, I suppose that there is the typical connector. When?
Since
Ah, since. Yeah.
since the mid 18th century. An starting point.
Hmm.
When whole families moved into the cities from the country in number five
Okay, the mid century.
to
When whole families moved into cities from the country
two. This is
into
a this is a V2 actually a V2 expression in with purpose.
order.
In order, perfect. In
Mhm.
order
In
to,
order to
yeah, with
seek.
the purpose of seeking employment as industry began to flourish. Number six, nearly 200 years on, this trend continues. The fact that more parents. This is the clue, and this is another one that you know. The fact.
Due to
The
no.
fact. It is a synonym of in spite of.
In spite of
A synonym. A synonym. Despite the fact.
despite the fact
Despite
that
the fact.
despite
It's
the
very
fact
similar,
that
like in spite of.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
That more grandparents are working nowadays. According to government statistics, they're the main child care arrangement for 35% of families. Number seven, there is a Commodore 7 certainly makes it difficult to imagine.
Makes it difficult to imagine. Um, okay, the
A
fact that
relative close.
foreigners are working nowadays, according to government statistics, they are dimension arrangement
If
35.
we are talking about this fact, this statistic
Mhm.
date, uh, what is the relative pronouns that we need to use here? The relative clause, sorry. No, actually, the relative pronoun, yeah.
Mhm.
It says, according to government statistics, they are the main child care arrangement for 35%. This is a fact. right? This is a fact, a situation. So it certainly makes it difficult to imagine.
Hmm. Okay, let me think. There are, yeah, according to the government statistics, there are the main child care arrangement for 35% of families.
As I told you, if we are talking
The,
about this, sorry,
this,
which,
which certainly,
yes, we're talking about
mhm,
this fact, which certainly makes it difficult to imagine how we managed them, how
certainly
we
makes it
made it through
difficult to
them.
imagine how it manage.
Do you need a clue?
Mhm.
We need a word that point out or maybe evokes absence. Absence.
Absence,
Yeah.
which certainly make it difficult to imagine how we
How we did it,
manage,
how we made it through, how we
mm,
managed
which certainly make it
them.
difficult to imagine how we how
So
we
we
manage,
needn't the support or maybe the help from them.
hmm which certainly make it difficult to imagine how we manage
Okay.
without them.
Yes, without them. Perfect. Without them. Okay, let
Mm-hmm.
me show you. Yes, as you can see, there you are. Without them.
Further them, despite which. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so let's keep going. Okay, let's skip this part because we have practiced this reference in ellipse, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let's go over the page number 66, please. 86, sorry. 86.
86.
86. It is about the passives. This is so important because it is just, it is very useful for you. You have to know
Mm-hmm.
this part, but let me see if it is here. Just right here. Okay, I'm gonna provide you with an explanation very quickly, and we're gonna practice with examples, but by
Mm-hmm.
giving examples, and then please let me know if you don't get it at all something, okay? Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
go over the first part, that is the form, okay? The structure. The passive, as you know, as you probably know, is formed with the appropriate tense or form of the verb to be in the past participle of the main verb. You know that, right? So, for example,
Mm-hmm.
we should have been told earlier, right? Se nos debió haber dicho más temprano,
And
right? A full investigation is currently being carried out. That is the passive, okay?
mm-hmm.
The passive can only be used with transitive verbs. What are the transitive verbs? Verbs with an object. For example, the house was only painted last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or for example, some transitive verbs cannot be used with a passive. For example, get, become, wait, coast, lack, suit, or resemble. For example, it is correct to say that hairstyle suits you, but it is not right to say you are suited to that hairstyle. Right? It is
Mm-hmm.
incorrect. So specifically with these ones, you can take notes of them
Mm-hmm.
if you want. Specifically, get, become, wait, coast, like, suit, and resemble. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what happens next? The passive cannot be used with intransitive verbs. What are the intransitive verbs? For sure, the other way around. Verbs that have no objects. For example, it is incorrect to say the rabbit was disappeared by the magician. Magician, sorry. Yeah, that you cannot say that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go
Okay.
over the use. Okay. The passive is used to focus attention on the action, as you know, right? To pay close attention on the action, or the person or the thing that has been affected by the action, rather than one rather on the agent. I mean, the person or the thing that performs the action. For example, Smith was jailed for 3 years. In this
Mm-hmm.
case, if the agent is mentioned, the preposition by is used. The president was criticized by the members of his own party. Okay, I guess that you have cleared this part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the choice between this is important when it comes to choosing between active and passive is often influenced by context. A given or previously mentioned information usually comes at the beginning of a clause or at the beginning of the sentence. And information towards the end. That is that is how it works. In the following example, the letter is given, right? Information. It is referred to in the previous sentence Albert Einstein wrote to President Franklin Roosevelt, since it is not the agent of the verb compose, the main verb. The passive form is necessarily used in this case. As you can see
Mhm.
here, in 1939, Albert Einstein wrote to President Franklin Roosevelt urging the United States to develop an atomic bomb. The letter was composed by, you see,
Mhm.
this man, right? And there's lesser and former colleague. So it works like this, just like that. But there is something interesting here. There is also a tendency to place long phrases towards the end of a clause, if it is so important. If, as it is above in the above example, the agent is a long phrase, I mean the person that performs the action, this appears at the end of the clause, and the passive verb is necessarily used in this case. Okay,
Mhm.
but only if the agent is within a long phrase, just in that
Mhm.
case. Okay, but what happens when the agent, the person that performs the action, is not mentioned in the sentence? In this case, if the agent is not usually mentioned in the passive constructions or structures in the following situations. If the agent is unknown or unimportant. For example, you can say lunch will be served by from 1 o'clock in the canteen. But you don't
Mhm.
know who is going to be
Mhm.
the performer of the action, right? If it is too obvious who the agent is, right? For example, the musician was arrested at his home on Friday. You don't have to be so repetitive. But what
Mhm.
happens if the agent is people in general? The road is regarded as one of the busiest in the city. You see? It's like this.
Mhm.
And finally, in order to avoid the use of you, the pronoun you, in official notices, for example, it is like to be kind of formal, right? For example, unsold tickets must be returned by 16th of August. In order to say that
Mhm.
you must return your tickets, right? In order to be so formal. And that's it. Okay? This is it regarding the passives. I guess
Mhm.
that you have it clear, right? Or maybe do you have any questions regarding what we just mentioned?
Mm. No.
Alright, so let's jump right this part. It says we have to choose the right passive. No, in this case, it's the number two. Yeah, you have to choose the correct way to describe the passive. So the passive is just to focus on that the action or the person or the thing affected by the action or the agent or the person or thing that performs the action. What does the passive focus on?
Ah, the possibility is used to focus attention on the action, on the person, the thing affected by the action, the agent, letter A, the action.
Yes, perfect. Okay, and that's it. And now we're gonna go over this part because I am sure that you know this part. Okay, let me see. This is vocabulary. This is important. Intelligence and ability. We have to
Mhm.
underline the informal word or the informal expression in every single group. Okay? It is all about that. It says a bright child, a child prodigy, or a whiz kid.
A whiskey,
Yes, that is the one. A brainy, or a gifted student.
a brainy.
Yes. Okay, just let me close this one. I guess that my computer is with kind of a virus. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, thank you for.
Oh, you need more memory. You need more RAM.
Yeah, she has a flair for languages. She has a gift for music, or she is an awesome illustrator.
Say she has a flair for languages.
Yes, that is the one. Next, a Joyce an ace at tennis. Joyce a skillful card player, or Joyce a strong swimmer.
Chose an ace at tennis.
Yes, at ace, at tennis.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard this one, especially in video games, when you won?
Yeah,
You said
yeah,
ace. Yeah,
there is so normal to hear.
yeah. That is why it is so informal. And number five, I am weak at maths. I'm hopeless at cooking, or I have a poor memory.
Mm, I, I have a poor memory.
Is I am hopeless at cooking. It
I'm
means that you are
hopeless.
un caso perdido.
Uh,
Yes, I am hopeless at cooking. Okay, let me see this one. Not okay. This is one because you have to know. It is. As far as I remember, I don't know if we did it we together. When you have
mm,
to. No, no, no. It is no. It is not. It was on the other course of B2. Yeah. So we have to choose one of these words that doesn't collocate with these adjectives that are involved on the right
gift,
side.
talent, promising.
Okay. So what is the one that we cannot use with gifted? Highly,
Gifted.
naturally, academically, practically, or musically?
Practically
First of all, what is gifted?
gifted, like gifted, like
If I tell you you are a gifted person,
like gifted person, like with with
superdotado.
uh-huh.
Mhm. So you're highly gifted, you're
Mhm.
naturally gifted, you're academically gifted, practically or musically gifted.
Mm, highly gifted, maybe
It is practically
practically.
because it doesn't go okay. You are practically gifted. Tú eres prácticamente
Mhm.
no. Musically gifted, right? Musicalmente superdotado. Academically gifted, yeah. Naturally gifted and highly, yeah. That you have a high EQ level.
Mhm.
Number two, talented. We can say highly talented, exceptionally talented, enormously talented, hugely talented, or largely talented.
Mm, largely talented.
Yes, largely is the one that doesn't collocate here. Perfect. The last one, highly promising, extremely promising, absolutely promising, very promising, or quite promising.
Quite promising.
It is absolutely promising.
Absolutely promising.
Prometedor. It's because it doesn't have like logical meaning if you say absolutely promising. If you say
Mm.
that something, a project or someone, it's very promising, yeah, quite promising for sure, extremely highly as well, but absolutely no.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's it. Okay, so let's go over the reading part. No, okay, this part we're gonna skip as I told you. Okay, let's get focused on the grammar. Do you remember the causative passive with get and have?
Hey, sorry, what?
The causative passive
No,
to get things done. No?
to get things done. Yeah.
For example, instead of saying I cut my hair yesterday, I'm gonna get my hair cut. Do you
Mm,
remember that one? It is B2 grammar actually, but
mm,
it looks
more or
like
less.
it will appear. It's likely that it will appear on this exam. Okay, this is it. Here it
Mhm.
is. First of all, do you remember what are the reporting verbs?
No.
Okay, we're gonna make a reminder on that. The reporting verbs. It is like the part two of the passives and a little bit of the causative passive with have or get. The
Mhm.
infinitive, when it comes to reporting verbs, the infinitive or the perfect infinitive with to can be used with certain verbs to be generalized options or facts. These are called the reporting verbs. These are these ones, okay? Please take notes if you are able to write. What are them? Alleged, believe, consider, estimate, expect, know, report, say. It is specifically used in the reported speech. Think,
Mhm.
understand, and as well as be rumored and be reputed. También be rumored and be reputed. For example,
Mhm.
he is expected to make a statement later today. or maybe a million people were estimated to have taken part in the demonstration. Okay, so in this part, what happens with have and get? As you told me that you forget, but we're gonna make you remember. It is the structure is like this: have or get. It get is a more informal than have, right? That is the only difference.
Mhm.
So have or get plus the object and plus the past participle of the verbs. We use this structure to show that the subject arranges for the action to be done by someone else. So you don't do the action by yourself. You have to make that the other person do it for you. Okay?
Mhm.
For example, I'm going to develop my photos myself. It means that you are going to develop your photos by your own, right? But if you say, I am going to have or to get the photos developed at the shop on the corner, it means that someone else is going to develop your photos. Okay?
Okay,
If, for
going.
example, you say, I'm gonna repair my car. If you say that, it means that you are going to repair your car by
Mhm.
your own. But if you say, I have to, or I'm going to have my car fixed by a mechanic, for example, you for sure is it is for sure that someone else is going to do the action for you.
Mhm.
The same structure can be used for events which are outside the speaker's control. What does it mean? I had my passport stolen on holiday. It means that you couldn't control that. You couldn't handle that situation.
Mhm.
You were you were stolen, right? Okay, so far, is it everything clear, or do you have something you want to?
Mm. Yeah, okay. We use the have or get in situations where well, in normal situation where we are not making the
Yes.
action, right?
Mhm.
I am going to have the photos developed
Don't you
at the shop
remember?
of the
¿No
court.
te acuerdas
Mhm.
el Get Things Done?
Get
Lo vimos, me
things
parece eso,
done.
cuando estábamos en la universidad.
Surely we did it, but I don't have
Es
this in my.
cuando tú dices que alguien más te va, o sea, dices, por ejemplo, me voy a cortar el pelo, dices, decimos, ¿no es cierto? Pero vas a la peluquería y eso no significa que tú te cortas, ¿no? O sea, tú coges, sino que te la va a cortar el peluquero. Entonces,
No,
ahí,
no llegas y te sigues cortando.
exacto, es que nosotros se puede decir que, bueno, lo decimos así nosotros, no me voy a cortar el pelo, pero no es que tú te lo vas a hacer, sino que ahí se usa. Por ejemplo, te
I
decía,
have my
si tú
passport
dices,
on.
I'm gonna fix my car, quiere decir que tú sabes de mecánica y tú vas a repararlo tu auto. Pero
Mm,
si tú dices, I'm gonna have my car fixed, estás diciendo que alguien más lo va a reparar. O sea, básicamente se traduce como voy a hacer que me arregle mi carro.
A ver, repite eso. I'm gonna fix my car. Es como voy a arreglar el carro, ¿no?
Pero si tú dices, la estructura es que para la estructura tienes que seguirle aquí have, más el objeto, la situación y el pasado participio de los verbos.
O sea que esa quedaría, en lugar de decir I'm gonna fix my car, I'm gonna have
I'm gonna have my car,
my
es el
car
objeto, no my
fixed.
car,
Ajá.
fixed, es el pasado participio, ¿no?
Ujú.
Entonces ahí dices, voy a hacer que me arregle mi auto, que me den arreglando mi auto, como decimos nosotros. Lo mismo sucede si
Mm,
tú dices, por ejemplo, a ver, dame un ejemplo tú.
a
Give me an
ver.
example, please.
Eh, hijo de puta. I'm going to. Okay. Let me think. Um, I'm going. Yeah, I am looking for a situation that I can't do, but anyone
For example, let's
can.
say you said, I'm gonna paint my wall, or I'm gonna
Yeah,
paint my house, right? Eso
yeah.
significa de que tú mismo la vas a pintar. But if you say, I'm gonna have my house painted, eso significa que va a
Mhm,
venir un pintor y te la va a dar pintando, ¿ya?
mhm. I'm gonna have my house painted. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
O for
Yeah,
example,
I have the idea, but that is easy to think in
claro,
the
hablamos,
specific
por example, you
situation.
can say, I'm gonna tidy my room, or I'm gonna clean my room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
um,
but you say like, I'm gonna call the housemaid, and you say, I'm gonna have my room cleaned by
clean it.
the housemate, for example.
Hmm. Okay, 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 okay.
Yeah,
I'm
but the
gonna.
idea is clear, right? The
Yeah,
structure.
yeah, I have the idea, but the examples is not
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Don't worry, because the idea is that you know. The intention here is that you know what is the structure and how to use it and when to use it, because it is likely that it is going to appear in the bit of in the C1 advanced exam for sure.
Hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
okay.
Either on the first part of the grammar, or maybe you can come across with this one on maybe a reading task, or maybe even in a listening task.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, I don't want that these kind of examples could appear in the part of paraphrasing. That is my biggest fear.
Entonces, ¿qué pasa? O sea, puede ser con get o con have, ¿no? Solo que
Hmm.
get es más informal que have. Decir, for example, I'm gonna get my car
Gonna
fixed.
get my
Ya,
car
es
fixed.
nada
Yeah.
más, la única diferencia, ¿ya? So, but what happens with get can also be used as an informal alternative, as I told you, to be in the passive sentence. For example, we got knocked out of the cup in the first round. ¿Qué quiere decir
Mm-hmm.
ahí? Que nos echaron de la copa, ¿no? En el primer round. Pues sí, pero no lo hicimos nosotros, sino que pues los demás, el otro equipo, nos echaron, ¿sí? Entonces también en ese contexto se usa. It is common used with the following past participles. Burnt, okay? Burnt, cut, dressed, hurt, involved, left, lost, and stuck. For example, she got caught shoplifting, right? Or for example, I got stuck. It's like got stuck. I guess that you have heard about this one, right?
Okay, okay, okay,
It's
okay.
very similar.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Here I'm gonna, in order to maximize the time to save time, I'm gonna show you this exercise that are on a page. I guess it
Yeah,
was,
I I was making example.
yeah.
Yeah.
It says,
Uh,
complete a sentence with a set of phrase for have or get, okay? As you can see here, hurry up or you will get left behind. You
mm,
see? O sea, que otras te van a dejar atrás, pero
te
no nace de la
dejarán
acción.
atrás.
Sí, ¿no? Entonces ahí se usa. Cuando alguien más, aunque sea de manera indirecta, va a hacer la
Va a ser
acción y
la
no
acción.
tú, por ti. Y va a incidir en ti la acción, ya que la hacen los demás. Entonces ahí se usa. I go to a reflection list every month to have my feet massage. ¿Yo sé?
Mm,
Que
I
quiere decir
go
que
to.
alguien más te va a masajear los pies.
Mhm.
This is the first time I have got this dress suit cleaned since I bought it. Otra cosa interesante que es que se puede conjugar con todos los tiempos, ¿no?
Mhm.
Por ejemplo, aquí está en present perfect. I've had or I've got this dress or this suit cleaned, right? Entonces dice, es la primera vez que he mandado a limpiar. Podría traducirse, ¿no?
Mhm.
O que me han dado limpiando, podemos decir más coloquialmente. Since I bought it for our wedding. And so on. For example, I am seriously thinking of having getting my ears nose first.
Mm,
You see?
okay, I'm serious thinking en limpiando, en hacer limpiar. Ajá.
Otra cosa que se me olvidó decirte ahorita que le voy a think of,
Ujú.
especialmente en el speaking, porque eso sucede mucho en el B2, ¿no? En el C1. En el speaking, si tú eres fluido y cometes ciertos errores, es como que te puntúan un poco igual, ¿no? Pero ya en el C1 ya te toman más en cuenta los errores al hablar, los errores de spelling o de gramática, ¿no? Entonces, como yo
Mm,
te había dicho, no te olvides nunca que después de las preposiciones, cualquiera,
ujú.
que son of,
ING.
for, ing siempre.
Ujú.
Entonces, acostúmbrate al hablar incluso of, porque a veces como cuando estamos hablando no tomamos tanto en cuenta y podemos decir of have, right? Entonces ahí. So they're thinking of having or getting my repos. Or he got caught writing graffiti on the bus and they fined him 50 pounds, I guess it was. And so on.
Y ahora,
Y pues
ajá.
funciona básicamente así. I don't know
No.
if it is clear now.
Yeah, and then it's clear that it's clear.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, as you can see here, it says, what is the difference in terms of meaning between sentence A and B? It says, we're painting the house at the weekend. And we're having the house painted at the weekend. You see?
Mhm. Someone else is better in
Yeah.
the house. Yeah.
For example, we're getting the house painted at the weekend. It's the same. I
Mhm.
had my watch repaired last week. I had my watch stolen last week. It's the same.
Mhm.
I got lost on my way to restaurants. Okay, and that's it.
Mhm.
Okay, it says speaking. Okay, phrases with thought. This is so important. Phrases with thought. Okay, this is new vocabulary. These are one more time like fixed expressions. We have to complete the phrases with the words that are in the box. Count, give, hold, lost, match, school, and second train. Second and train, sorry. Yeah. Number one. Let's say how you do it. It says,
No.
my aunt gave me a book on gardening for my present. I don't even have a garden. Never mind. It is the thought that.
The results that lost,
¿Cómo decimos la intención es lo que cuenta? Es básicamente esto ya.
that count.
Counts. Perfect.
Mm.
Don't forget, is the thought that counts.
It's,
¿Ya?
uh,
Y a partir de aquí ya empezamos a construir fluidez, ¿ya? Porque estas expresiones sí las usamos al hablar. Sí las usamos. Is the thought
mhm.
that counts. Es la intención lo que cuenta. ¿Ya? Number two. There is one of thought
There
that links
is
the
one.
rise in street crime to violent video games.
There is one of that links the rise in street crime of violence. There is one. What the hell? There is one lost.
There is one school of thought.
There is one school. Ah, una escuela del pensamiento.
Yes, es una sola corriente de
Ajá.
pensamiento. Sí, como cuando decimos una. Se me fue como. Algo así como un movimiento, ¿no? Sí, que
Ujú. Es que
tienen una idea, una
sí.
filosofía. It's one school of thought that links the rise of in a street crime to violent video games.
Ujú.
Yeah. Well, that theory is being disproved, in my opinion. I don't tell anyone, but I have started dating Jay. And letter B. I thought as it is an exclamation. You're always messaging each other.
I thought. Second.
I thought as much.
Uh-huh.
And what does it mean? Do you know? Maybe can you get it according to the can you work out the meaning according to the context? I thought
Okay.
as much. You're always messaging each other.
I thought.
It
Podría
says
jurar.
it says
Juraría.
don't tell anyone. It's like it is your secret, yeah. But
Ujú.
I have started dating Jay.
Mm.
Y la otra persona dice I thought as much.
¿Lo sabía?
Yes, me lo imaginaba, lo sabía.
Mm.
Yes, I thought as much. Number four. Where do you want to go tonight? The palace. The palace. It says just like that. Right on. The palace, and then it starts another idea on thoughts. It will be too busy.
On Lost Thoughts.
On second.
Puta vida.
On second thoughts. But what does it mean on second thoughts?
Mm. Where do you want
Okay,
to?
let's work out according to the context. Where do you want to
And
go? Yeah, the palace, right? I want to go. I
yeah, the
think
palace.
on second thoughts, it will be very busy. So let's go to the rest of.
Pensándolo bien.
Yes, 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 yes. Pensándolo bien. Exactly like that. Yes.
Okay, according to the context, this is kind of shit, but
But
thinking
honestly
as
good. For
thinking
example,
as the context.
I tell you, if you perform using these kind of phrases, specifically these ones in the exam, especially in the speaking part, your score will be so higher.
Mhm. I don't have the complete fear in the speaking part. Regarding, I am trying to put into
Yeah, but
context
it could be,
these
but it could
phrases.
be, but it could be astonishing that you acquire this include, sorry,
Yeah.
into your vocabulary. these expressions. So you can sound, as I told you from the very beginning, more sophisticated while speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number five. Have you decided where you want to do your degree? Not yet. I need
Need
to eat
to
some
hold.
serious thoughts.
Need to hold it some serious
To give it.
to keep it to keep
To
it.
give it a serious thought. And what does it mean?
Pensarlo bien.
Yes, you have to reflect very closely on something. Yeah. Es que reflexionarlo, pensarlo muy detenidamente. You have to reflect something on something very carefully, thoroughly. Yeah,
Some serious, to give it some serious thought.
you need to give it a serious
Mhm.
thought. For example, let's imagine in this case, when you say, okay, let's imagine that the deadline of the exam, the C1 exam, is coming on, and you said, before paying, right, the the rise of the exam, I need to give it some serious thought on that.
Mhm.
Yeah, before jumping right in. Number six, are you alright? You were looking a bit in thought.
Alright, you were looking a bit lost in thought,
Yes, a bit lost in thought. But what does it mean?
perdido en tus pensamientos.
Yes, estábamos perdidos, estás perdido como decimos nosotros, estabas volado.
Mm,
Yes, estabas en las nubes. You were a bit lost in thought.
lost in thought, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, number seven. I was wondering whether she should ask Jenny to join the team. It says that thought. It is one more time like an exclamation.
Whether we should join. Eh, hmm, train.
Is hold. The verb is hold that thought. Let's wait until we're here before we decide anything.
Hmm.
So what do you think it could be here?
Train that.
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Yes.
No olvides.
Yes. No te olvides. Okay. It depends, for example, in this case, depends on the context. For example, if in some context it could be don't forget or maybe hold on.
Espera.
Yes. Espera un momento o no te olvides de eso.
Mm,
Yes. Hold
hold
that
that
thought.
thought. Mhm.
So, for example, let's imagine that you're about to make a mistake, and we, as your friends, we said, "No, okay, please hold that thought."
Mm,
Yeah. Or maybe in the context that said, "Don't forget," for example, you said you're breaking down a list for the snacks that you are going to take on a party, and you
mm.
start making breaking down. Now you said, "I'm gonna bring this, and this." And you said,
Ah,
"Okay, the list is done, right?" And another friend of yours says, "No, hold that thought. No te olvides de eso." Yeah. So it is like this. It depends on what you want to express.
mhm.
Number eight. Yeah. Sorry. What was I saying before? I have completely lost my of thoughts.
Train of thought.
Yes, my train of thought. And what does this phrase means?
La línea de mis pensamientos.
Yes, something like that. Se me ha escapado la idea.
Mm,
Se me escapó lo que te estaba pensando. A veces como decimos, oh, se me olvidó lo que te iba a decir, ¿no? I lost my train of thought.
esa frase está buena para mi pana el Lexi.
Yes.
Lost my train of thought. Okay, okay. Enough thoughts.
Yes. But this is very useful and you will become
Yeah, okay. The
fluent
phrases
in
are
this.
useful. Yeah, the one school of thoughts es como la escuela de pensamiento, ¿no?
Yes. Una corriente, una vertiente.
Ujú.
Okay, let's jump right into the next part. That is the keyword transformation for sure.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Okay, in this part, we're going to put into practice all of these structures and the vocabulary that we have learned in this unit.
Mhm.
But okay, let's do it. I guess that the first one, and then we it's over because time is running out.
Almost over. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it says number one. They have postponed the meeting until yeah. I know what it automatically. You see. You see
Mhm.
postpone enough. What is the phrasal verb?
Put off
Yes. The meeting until January. Okay. So the meeting. Okay. But
has put enough.
we have to analyze the tense. That is so important.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
have postponed the meeting until January to give the management team longer to decide. So the meeting,
Has
yes,
has been put enough.
has been put off. Number not.
Has been put
Because
off.
as you know, put is the all of the forms are present put, put, and past participle put as well.
Mhm.
So the meeting has
Put.
put off,
Yeah.
has been put off
Has been put
until
off.
January to give it. Okay, number two. The police now think he invented the story to protect his girlfriend. So he is now.
To protect his girlfriend.
This is
He's
the passive. The passive.
he's not. Okay. 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 Stop right there. He's now. He's now. Stop right there. Let me think. The
Okay.
police now think he invented the story to protect his girlfriend. He's now.
The passive. And what is the phrasal verb that means to invent something? To invent, for example, in this case, a story.
Aguanta, que eso sí tengo también. To. Well,
¿Cómo decir?
to.
A ver, I'm gonna tell you in Spanish so you can work out in English. Él ahora se cree que él ahora se ha inventado la historia.
Ajá.
¿Ya? Se inventó la historia para
Has
proteger a su. Se cree que él ha inventado la historia para proteger a su novia.
is now.
Pues decías el passive y el
Yeah,
phrasal verb.
yeah. He
He,
is has had
he is
no.
thought.
He
Ya, ahí te di. A ver, completa. He is thought.
no se supone que el verbo va al último del have.
Es la
He,
passive. No te salió en el
ah,
examen. A mí sí me salió uno de estos en el examen, en el B2 cuando
la
hicimos.
passive. Gonorrea. Yeah. Estaba en el otro, en la parte del have. Estaba bien. He, he is now.
He is now thought.
He's not
Para decir, él
thought.
se cree que él no.
Mhm. He's not thought. He's not thought.
Do you give up?
Aguanta. He's now. No. Sí, me rindo.
Okay. He is thought to have made up the story.
He's not
To
thought.
have made.
Made up. Claro, made up. Llame. He's now
He is now thought to
thought
have made.
to have
Es el
made
passive.
up.
No se cree que él ha inventado la historia. He is thought to
Mm.
have broken. Se cree que la ha roto. He is thought to have worked. Se cree que él ha trabajado. He is thought to have killed. Se cree que él ha matado, asesinado. Entonces,
Mm.
el patrón, ¿no? He is thought to, va el have y el verbo en pasado. Más que el present perfect. Ya.
Sí. Creo que la estructura de eso está media. Jue madre.
Ya. So this is going to be it for today.
Ujú.
Yeah. It's the passive, no more than that. Specifically, this one is B2 conflict because I remember that I.
Sí, para eso no se necesita el conocimiento completo de C1. He's now taught. Es que no, pero para hacer la del have, he's now taught that.
El patrón siempre va a ser, cuando tú quieres decir que se piensa o se cree que alguien ha hecho algo, siempre
Ujú,
thought, to have y el verbo en pasado participo en cuestión.
ujú. O sea, para decir se cree, ¿no?
Se cree que o se piensa que. Por ejemplo, si yo digo Diego, a Diego se cree que Diego ha escapado del país. ¿Cómo sería, por ejemplo?
Ya, thought, ya. Se cree que Diego, quieres decir, ¿no?
Ujú. Se cree que Diego ha escapado
Es,
del país.
es thought that he had,
No, Diego is thought to have run away
Diego is
from the
thought
country.
he had run away from the country.
Or run away, yes. Or he have escaped.
Pero, ¿se necesita repetir la persona para esa?
No, es que la estructura, te
Diego
digo, va así siempre, ¿ves? Va el pronombre o el nombre de la persona, ¿no? Ya, o
is
sea,
that.
ya. Y va a ser siempre con el verbo to be, ya sea en presente o en pasado. Puede decir he was thought. Se creía en tal, ahí sería.
He
Pero
was
dice aquí,
thought
ajá, he is thought y luego va to, have y el verbo en pasado participio.
to have
Así, mira,
to
aquí está. Déjame verle si le encuentro aquí para que le das. No, no te voy a mostrar las otras para seguir con las demás. Aquí está. Me parece que es esta. ¿No? ¿Dónde está? Ya, ahí está.
thought
He is thought to have made. Entonces, como te digo, es thought to. Y el, básicamente es el present perfect. Have, have
ya,
made.
claro, 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 claro.
Entonces, no te olvides, no te confundas. Siempre va a ir la persona primero. Luego, is o
Ujú,
was o were, dependiendo de quién estés hablando. Sea presente, pasado, el verbo to be. Y luego thought to have. Thought to have
ujú.
y el verbo en cuestión, ¿no?
Claro, en este tipo de estructuras hay que pensarle, hay que prestarle atención a la palabra think cuando se vea eso, para tener en cuenta del se cree, ¿no?
Exacto.
Porque
Porque si
la
dice,
palabra,
la policía ahora piensa o cree que él se inventó la historia para proteger a su. Entonces, más formal. Esto, el passive es siempre para ser más formal, ¿no?
sí, es
Entonces, se
que,
cree que él se ha inventado la historia para proteger a su novia.
o sea, por ejemplo, este tipo de información es muy importante, porque veo que en C1 aparece esta palabrita tats mucho. Entonces, por ejemplo, si ya se ve la palabrita think, uno debería de una pensar en la estructura de that to have,
Exacto. Ujú.
ajá, that to have, para poder realizar esto. Ok, por
Y, y-
ejemplo,
y- y
eso
más o
me
menos
llevo
si
de
tú ya
hoy.
le ves que está, por ejemplo, con el verbo to be, al menos ya en automático ya. O sea, he is thought o he was thought o they were thought. Depende si es presente o pasado, ¿no?
Claro, por ejemplo, estas estructuras ya se van haciendo patrones y ya se me van guardando en la mindset.
Yes. Por ejemplo, igual en el uno ya le viste. Y suele salir
Ujú.
los phrasal verbs de B2 igual. Le ponen un poquito más de,
De
de,
sazón, tío.
de extensión a la oración, nada más. Por ejemplo, yo ya veo
Ujú.
postpone y veo off, ya, de una, put off. Entonces esos patrones tienes que ir aprendiendo a reconocer y ya.
Que por ejemplo, yo sin ver postpone, cuando veo off, siempre pienso en put off, que es de los pocos que van con off.
Ya. Otra cosa, hay otro que es el put someone off. Ese en cambio es desalentar o desanimar a alguien de pronto, ¿no? Suele aparecer ahí. Pero ese
Put
ya es
someone.
transitive phrasal verb. Porque ahí es
Ujú.
put y en medio va el object pronoun y luego off.
Mm,
Ese en
Put.
cambio es discourage someone. Desalentar o desanimar a alguien. For example, I was trying to put Diego off, but in the end, he didn't want to go to the
Mm,
party, for example.
claro, 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 claro. No, sí, no, no, pero esto me sirve mucho. Ya, ok,
Yes.
todo
Entonces,
bien.
ojo ahí con put off y put someone off. Ahí son dos
Ujú,
diferentes. De pronto ahí sale, ya no te, ya no te coge desprevenido allí.
ujú. Ya me coge, pero prevenido cualquier cosa.
Yes. So let's turn on
Nada,
the
todo bien.
cameras. Vamos a encender las cámaras y vamos a. Pero mi cámara no enciende. Ok, bueno, ya. Ahí va.
Ay, ay, loquito.